Great white sharks are scary enough. That's because you don't know about the black demon shark. The largest great white shark in scientific records is only 7 meters long, but the black demon shark in Mexican legends can reach 18 meters. Almost 3 times its size. This jet black, an incredibly fast giant predator, is said to be able to easily capsize fishing boats, and even hunt large whales. In the Sea of Cortez, known as the world's aquarium in Mexico, for decades, countless fishermen have claimed to have encountered this ocean nightmare. What puzzles scientists is that many eyewitness reports describe strikingly similar characteristics. An exceptionally large, black dorsal fin that cuts through the water like a black scythe. Why is this description so consistent? Yet there is no record of it in the official scientific literature. Today we will unveil the mystery of this ocean legend, exploring whether the black demon shark is a real creature that has been overlooked by science, or just a sea monster legend that exists only in the fearful imaginations of Mexican fishermen. To track the black demon shark legend, we must first get to know its birthplace. Mexico's Sea of Cortez, a National Geographic treasure. It's described as a paradise for marine life, with over 900 species of fish, 32 species of marine mammals and over 5,000 species of invertebrates, forming one of the richest marine ecosystems on Earth. The Sea of Cortez was formed around 5 million years ago, when the Baja California Peninsula began to separate from mainland Mexico. This geological isolation created a unique environment, allowing certain ancient species to possibly evolve in isolation here. Demonio negro, translated directly from Spanish as black demon. This very name reveals the deep fear the locals have of it. This legend has been integrated into the cultural arts of the coastal communities of the Baja Peninsula. It has been passed down through generations of fishermen, although it is difficult to find official records of the first discovery. But for decades, stories about an exceptionally large, completely black, shark-like creature have never disappeared. The stories and eyewitness accounts depict an image distinctly different from known marine life. There are 3 main distinguishing features. Firstly, an astonishing size. The length reported in sightings is estimated to range from a relatively conservative 6 meters or more to an incredible 15 to 18 meters. Even taking the median value far exceeds the size of the known great white sharks in the Sea of Cortez. This area is indeed within the range of activity of great white sharks, but no scientific records show that great white sharks here or elsewhere can grow so huge. 2 unique features. Almost all descriptions consistently emphasize that it has a pure black or very dark body color. This contrasts sharply with the typical grey-black-white counter-shading of the great white shark. A giant shark that is completely black is very abnormal biologically. Its concealment and survival strategies become another mystery. Extremely aggressive. Unlike the docile whale sharks of the Sea of Cortez, the black demon shark is described as extremely aggressive and destructive. Legend has it that it will violently ram fishing boats, causing substantial damage. Even more chillingly, there are rumors linking it to whale deaths, suggesting it can hunt these marine giants. Interestingly, some areas of the Sea of Cortez have a special thermocline phenomenon. These areas of sudden temperature change can cause anomalous sound wave reflections, leading to unexplained anomalies in sonar equipment. This is another scientific phenomenon that might be related to the black demon shark legend. The black demon shark legend is more like a combination of collective creation and oral history. It may have originated from a particularly shocking encounter with a marine creature, and then passed down by word of mouth. Details were exaggerated and distorted, even merging with other legends. On fishing forums and blogs in the Baja region, people often share reports of unexplained damage to fishing nets, mysterious impacts on the boat, or experiences of huge underwater shadows in specific areas. Though these reports lack solid evidence, they together form the echo of the black demon shark legend in the real world. Among the many black demon shark stories, the fisherman Eric Mack's experience is the most cited case. The incident is said to have occurred in 2008 or earlier, near the coast of Baja California. The weather conditions that day were said to be unusually calm, with extremely high visibility. It's unlikely that other creatures would be mistaken for the black demon shark in this environment. This increases the credibility of the narrative. Mark described that, while he was working on his fishing boat, the calm surface of the sea was suddenly broken by a huge, dark figure appearing near the boat. He said it was a shark, but its size far exceeded any shark he had ever seen. He estimated the length to be close to 15 meters. Even more terrifying, this shark displayed extreme aggression, repeatedly ramming the hull, with each impact violently shaking the small boat. Mark particularly emphasized the creature's pitch-black color, and a dorsal fin that towered like a black sickle, cutting through the water. However, this story needs to be treated with caution. Mark and his experience primarily exist on online forums, cryptozoology blogs, and online videos, lacking independent, reliable third-party confirmation, like news reports or official records. Story details differ in different versions. It aligns with natural variations in oral transmission, lacking physical evidence, no photos of damaged vessels, and no other eyewitnesses make the story difficult to verify scientifically. Another disturbing aspect of the black demon shark legend is that it is said to prey on whales. This claim originates from the Sea of Cortez and nearby waters. Reports of unusual trauma found on whale carcasses point to rumors. Some whale carcasses have unusually large, distinctly shaped bite marks. The diameter is sometimes estimated to be over 1 to 2 meters. These wound patterns are said to be different from the tears caused by walker attacks, and also different from the irregular marks left by multiple regular sharks feeding. Surprisingly, shark teeth often fall out during predation and embedded within the prey. Sharks can replace thousands of teeth each year, but in these whale wounds, no unidentifiable tooth samples have ever been found. This adds more questions to the mystery. Marine biologists point out that whale carcass wounds may have multiple explanations. The cumulative effect of multiple sharks feeding for a long time, cuts caused by ship propellers, or the carcass drifting in the sea. Damage caused by collisions with rocks and other objects during decomposition. There is still no scientific research to prove that these wounds were caused by an unknown giant shark. With the development of modern technology, there have also appeared some reports of encounters with the black demon shark using advanced equipment. Teams conducting deep-sea expeditions or scientific research in the Sea of Cortez claim that their equipment has captured unusual phenomena. Outside the portholes of submersibles or remotely operated vehicles, a huge, unidentifiable black shadow has appeared in front of the camera, moving at an astonishing speed, too fast to be recorded clearly. Even more noteworthy are the sonar reports. Some vessels claim that exceptionally large echoes briefly appeared on their sonar screens, signals whose object size reportedly far exceeds the largest whales and are sometimes even described as moving trajectories. With intelligent characteristics, they seem to be evading detection or moving non-linearly at extremely high speeds, then suddenly disappearing. However, this technical evidence also faces questioning. Underwater images are extremely reliant on light and water quality. In deep seas or waters with poor visibility, a fast-moving, large object flashing across the camera, leaving a blurry, distorted shadow is entirely possible. The interpretation of sonar signals is also extremely complex. Abnormal echoes can be caused by a variety of factors, including dense schools of fish, special seabed topography, thermoclines refracting sound waves, or even equipment malfunctions. To date, there is no clear, scientifically verifiable underwater video or sonar recording that clearly points to an unknown giant shark. Nevertheless, these contemporary reports continue to add new content to the black demon shark legend, suggesting that even in today's technologically advanced age,
the deep ocean may still be keeping some secrets.
In pursuing the legend of the black demon shark, we must seriously consider the influence of modern media. In 2013, the Discovery Channel aired Megalodon, the Monster Shark Lives. During Shark Week, this became a key event in understanding the spread of modern marine monster legends. Presented as a documentary, it told the story of scientists tracking evidence of the still-living megalodon. Still living evidence. The show included fabricated archival footage and actors playing witnesses, although its fictional nature was stated in the end credits. Its simulated documentary style successfully deceived a large number of viewers. The giant shark described in the program, active in modern oceans, and capable of attacking ships, is strikingly similar to the description of the black demon shark. After the program aired, social media ignited a frenzy to find real giant sharks. Many people shared their giant shark sighting experiences. This participatory narrative further blurred the lines between legend and reality. This raises a key question. How many black demon shark stories, especially those circulating after 2013, were influenced by this mockumentary? Could some witnesses, after seeing a blurry shadow, subconsciously connect it to the living megalodon on TV, thereby unconsciously exaggerating the size or aggressiveness in their descriptions? The black demon shark legend has been circulating in the Baja region for a long time, long before this mockumentary. Perhaps the program creators, while collecting legends of giant sharks surviving around the world, drew on elements of the black demon shark. If that's the case, this program, which was criticized by the scientific community, may have inadvertently touched upon something that actually exists. Legend. From a scientific perspective, the black demon shark, as a truly existing unknown species, faces a huge challenge. Compare it to known ocean giants. The largest extant predatory shark. The maximum recorded length of a great white shark is about 6 to 7 meters. Although whale sharks can reach 18 meters in size, they are gentle, filter-feeding animals. The extinct megalodon is estimated to have been between 15 and 18 meters. But it disappeared millions of years ago. An active predatory shark of 18 meters in length would require an extremely large energy expenditure. Although the biodiversity of the Sea of Cortez is rich, such a giant predator, why it hasn't had a clear measurable impact on the ecosystem? Why haven't specific attack patterns been found more frequently? Animal carcasses with wounds. Psychological studies show that the human brain, in a state of fear, overestimates the size of potentially threatening creatures. This dangerous target magnification effect may play an important role in black demon shark sighting reports. The most compelling argument supporting the legend's explanation is the lack of physical evidence. For decades, never found any giant shark teeth that couldn't be attributed to known species. No beached carcass to prove the existence of the black demon shark. And no clear photos or videos for scientific analysis either. For a creature described as so large and active, this vacuum of evidence is extremely difficult to explain biologically. However, there are still a few factors that make it impossible to completely rule out the possibility of the black demon shark pointing to some unknown creature. The Sea of Cortez does indeed have complex underwater topography and deep-water areas. Exploration in some areas is limited. Marine biology. There are indeed cases in history of living fossils and species thought to be extinct,
but later rediscovered.
Certain details in many eyewitness accounts are surprisingly consistent, although this could also be the result of cultural transmission. Nevertheless, this hypothesis faces serious challenges. It is difficult to explain biologically how to maintain a population of such a large predator without leaving any concrete evidence. Ecologically hard to understand why no obvious impact on the environment has been observed. Evolutionarily difficult to explain the development trajectory and covert existence of such a species. Linking a black demon shark with a scientifically refuted megalodon survival theory further weakens its credibility. Combining all evidence and scientific reasoning, the black demon shark as a confirmed unknown species is highly unlikely. The most reasonable explanation is that it represents a complex legend shaped by misidentification,
cultural dissemination, and modern media.
This doesn't mean that every eyewitness is making up a story. They very likely had terrifying encounters at sea. But these experiences, in the process of being remembered, recounted, and spread, gradually transformed into the black demon shark legend we know today. From an evolutionary biology perspective, Our instinctive fear of the deep sea may have profound survival value. Fear circuits in the human brain are particularly sensitive to the unknown, dark environments. This reaction, in our evolutionary history, may have helped our ancestors avoid many dangers. Black demon shark legend is, to some extent, the perfect embodiment of this fear of the deep sea. However, science is always developing, and the ocean is far from fully explored. Perhaps future deep sea exploration will bring amazing discoveries. But before then, the truth of the black demon shark will still wander between the boundaries of science and the mists of legend, becoming in the depths of the Sea of Cortez an intriguing but elusive puzzle. Returning to the question at the beginning, is the black demon shark a real creature ignored by science, or just a sea monster legend that exists only in the imagination? Although the balance of evidence clearly leans toward the latter, the vastness and mystery of the ocean still leaves us a space for thought. Perhaps it is precisely this almost impossible, but not entirely impossible, subtle state that gives the black demon shark legend such lasting appeal. This is the Unidentified channel.
We'll see you next time.